Hello guys, today we are going to make that farm, and it's not going to be your ordinary sugarcane farm. As a matter of fact, it's going to be pretty different from a normal one. Let's load up the world and boom. Let's get started. So, the first thing you should do, this is very important by the way, is to lay out these rows, and these rows will be for the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to skip 2 and then go again, and do this as long as you want. It doesn't matter because the sugarcane farm is expandable infinitely as long as you can load those chunks. But that means your minecart will fill up quite fast, so limit your sugarcane farm to a decent range. So we're just going to simply do this. Oh, and if you have a slime farm, this will definitely be easier on you. I'm just saying. So we're going to do it all the way across the board here. And then we are going to go ahead and make sure this is 2 blocks wide on each side, because we're going to add rails in between those. Now, I'm not going to say this is a lossless farm. You will lose, like, maybe a low percentage, but not a lot. And it's decent, so, yeah, that works. Well, I think I'm going to put some jams on, and then we'll get started. Alright, we're all good. So what you want are some power rails, normal rails, and a way to power them. You could power the block underneath them, but I just like redstone blocks because easier. Comparator, dust, this, and then you're going to get some chest and a hopper. So there we go. We've got that. To build the unloading system, we need that. 2 hoppers. 2 hoppers will just unload it quicker, trust me. I know for certain that's pretty true. Alright, put that block down. A compare facing out from there. Torch, block, block. Then dust. Now, if you want to make an off lever for your farm, it's quite simple. All you have to do is this. And we'll leave it that way, I guess. It's very simple. I'll put a roof so we don't fall down. And then now we could take our thing out quite a bit. So yeah, we're gonna have it curve off like so. Guess we'll just put a... Oops, that was a mistake. Fail. I'll put a lever there because I can. Alright, so now we are going to go out. Let me see. Need to remember here, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, this way. Yep. Alright, now we need to put power blocks right here. All the way. So, yep, go all the way. Then you're gonna have some here on this side. This will make sure your power rails will be useful enough here. Rail duplicator is probably needed because you're going to be using a lot of blocks, unless you're just one of those guys who can do everything easily, and guys or gals, depends on, yeah. Alright, anyways, yeah, let's go. Just take out this thing zigzagged, and that will ensure your minecart will collect all those drops. And the drops that fall in the water will simply just get pushed into hoppers, and I'll show you how we'll set that up soon. It's quite a simple idea. And since it's a low percent of that ever happening... Oh, the music stopped. I'm gonna refresh it for you guys. And we're gonna play a different song. Let's play Chirp. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. So, yeah. The items that fall in the water is less likely, but we can always collect them really simply. I'll show you how we'll do it. Alright. Yep. I'm gonna do everything here hand by hand, so you could skip to the part where I'm done with the rails, but that's completely your choice. I want to make sure you guys see everything that I do, so we don't make a mistake. Yeah, it's a pretty tedious pattern, so all you're going to be wasting is a little bit of iron if you're not going to duplicate. Or you could just get an iron farm and a gold farm, and then you're set, and you don't need to do any of those glitchy stuff. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I'm deciding to remake a sugarcane farm because of how I just found this out for myself. It's quite a simple design. Okay, so since we have now reached the end, we are going to... Oh, that was a mistake. Ha! We're gonna put a power rail here and not a block there because it won't go anywhere. Alright, so that's that. Now, how I said, I guess the next step is to fill this in with dirt. Alright. So, you're not gonna worry about this part right here. We're actually gonna have a wall there. I think I'll use I know everybody uses iron blocks. I'm gonna use a different kind of block for now. This is temporary, by the way, because we may have to put immovable blocks. And there's a reason for that. Okay, so now we gotta fill this in with dirt for every single row. And then your farm will be half done. Yeah, it's not that bad. I built this really quickly too, so it works well. So there we go, we've got that going on there. Now the reason why I plant the sugarcane this way is because it's more efficient for me this way. And it helps with the rails as well. Now you don't need the rails if you don't want to actually collect it manually, but this is an automatic farm, so this is what you're pretty much getting from the get-go. And the music stopped again. I'm gonna pick a different tune. This song. I use that song a lot. It's overly used. I'm gonna use the pick block to find our dirt. And we're almost done with the you know, like the dirt here. Exactly. I can't pick block that right now, so now we just put those on top of those for now. And that's secure, so now what your next step is to put blocks here. And you're probably guessing water. So this is a part you really have to be careful about, because if you make a mistake, everything is ruined for you. So yeah, try not to make a mistake. So hopefully I built this correctly, if I was actually counting. Perfect. So yeah, those will push all the way to the end. This will collect those sugarcanes that fall in the ditches, and the minecart picks them up on the dirt. Now you're thinking, how do you collect that? Just face a hopper into a rail and the minecart will pick it up actually. Every time it comes by here. And it'll travel 2 times around, and it's kind of rare for the sugarcane to fall in the water, so you'll be fine. Trust me. I know. So yeah, there you go. Oh, I actually have to put water here as well. And I did put the hopper there. So the farm should look like this so far. And for that part, we can leave it blank because a minecart comes by, as you probably already know. So yeah, there you go. That's your step done. Now you may plant the sugarcane in. Yeah, we're nearing down to the end of it. Oh, maybe we should put some lighting in. So, I'd recommend some jack-o'-lanterns, because they're an immovable block that can be a source of light, so that's perfect. And what would be great is if you guys put them on both of the ends, so I'm actually going to put some more nether brick. I'm kind of doing the Halloween update theme, aren't I? Alright. Anyways, yeah, fill those in. Nice and easy. Hopefully you guys can keep up. I'll let you also have a mini overview. So, there you go. I'll let you have a look. That song's not over yet, I think. Yeah. I always think it ends right there, but no, it kind of just stops and then goes again. It's pretty repetitive. Alright. So now we're gonna go ahead and fill this in. If you've got a lot of redstone, I'd recommend putting droppers instead of furnaces down so you could save one cobblestone. But yeah, we're gonna need furnaces next. That's what I'm gonna be using, so everything can be survival friendly as much as I can. Make that happen. So there we go. Nice and easy. I'll boost up the game tick speed so we can see it work in action in the end. Alright, there you go. That's all your sugarcane. As you can see, that is plenty of sugarcane. So, now, your next step is to actually make the thing that breaks the sugarcane. What you're going to need are sticky pistons, observer blocks, slimestone, redstone lamp, a button, repeater, dust, and of course the furnaces, and then we'll just pick up a building block right here. That'd be ugly. We'll replace it. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is quite simple. So all you're gonna do is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That probably sounds different. I know. I love that sound. Flop, flip, flop, flip. Alright, so yeah, you're now gonna just put your immovable blocks here. So, looks pretty good. And then you're going to go ahead and add your piston. Now this is 9, so you could extend it out one more block, just so you make your farm cleaner. I don't really care about that, but I'll just do it for your guys' sake. And then you're going to put 2 immovable blocks to actually set up the farm. You're going to put one back here. This will prevent it from going any further than that. And yes, we're going to also just put 1 immovable block here for now to see where that goes. And it's, oh, actually, not there, I'm sorry. Put it here. That should be good enough. And also replace those temporary blocks with the furnaces as well. And our jams are gone. I'm going to put some more jams on. We're just appreciating Minecraft music, fellas. Alright. So there we go. We've got that. And now we should put in the observers. So put another immovable block. Then you're gonna get dirt. You're gonna, I mean not dirt. Well yeah, you do need a temporary block, but still just put something there so you could face your observers downward on this machine. And that'll basically chop everything down. Yeah, very simple. So now you're gonna put, not observers there, you need to have furnaces there. And it'll look good because you won't have to worry about seeing the faces of them. So, put those in. I like how this farm's infinitely expandable too, so that's kind of nice. So now, yep, just put those in. Yeah, don't worry about the hoppers. The items will go under the furnace and it'll be okay. Trust me. Alright, so now what you can do is put another row of furnaces right up here. Like that. So there you go, you've got your... Oh, you don't want to put furnaces there. That'd be a mistake. So there you go. Now what you can do is actually test it just by simply placing a block on that side, and then that's how it functions. It'll just go through every single row and it'll chop everything down. This is what makes it sort of less expensive than most farms. And then once it lines up against that furnace, it'll stop perfectly right there, which is what we want. Now, the thing is you can't actually put furnaces here because that would stop the slime block cutter, so what you need to do is actually put them up here. I know, it's kind of savage. So just put one there. We're actually almost done placing all the furnaces in, trust me. And there. And now if you want your machine to return, we're actually going to now do that. We're going to hook up the return mechanism. So to do the return mechanism, you're just going to put that there. It doesn't matter if the flying machine moves on because we're going to kind of have a little bit of fun with it soon. So you're going to put also glowstone, not there, up here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to simply get a half slab. There's a reason for this half slab here. It'll prevent it from block powering from that side. So keep that in mind. Alright, we're going to put another furnace here. And a solid block here. So like that. And you need a block up there to actually power that. So now you can just kind of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then you just do that. That's a ghost block. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and there we go. And that is it. That will be activated by a button or a etho hopper timer, which you can simply do. So it doesn't matter what side it powers it from. And that happened. Why? Why you happened? Oh, it's the redstone dust. I totally forgot. My apologies, guys. I should have remembered because how the redstone was nice and flat when I built it. Okay. Anyways, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now it's done. Aha. That should not power that part. So if we do this, there we go. It's moving. That's a ghost block, so it doesn't matter. The sugarcane will grow there. Slash game rule, random tick speed, 1000. There we go, now it's growing. So now we could give this thing a test. Oh, get out of here, ghost blocks. We don't want you. Yeah, I'll let that grow and then I'll just do this. Obviously it's not going to grow that fast, but here's how we're going to actually make the machine. We're going to use a daylight sensor. So every single few days, that's what will happen. It'll just turn on the farm and you won't have to press the button. For now, I'm going to leave it like that because the sun is going to mess everything up so we can kind of just see how this works. Alright, also make sure you put a wall here. And that will ensure your sugarcane to stay in on that end of it. More furnaces. This uses a lot of furnaces. Your price, like, kind of worried about that. And now there's something you're probably going to need to do. You're going to need another water stream. And this is just simply to be less expensive because what's going to happen is the slime block can actually shoot items through that gap. So what we're going to do is make a collection area for those items that accidentally get shot out there. And they'll simply just go into this area, like so. Very simple. Oh, uh-oh, I just broke my redstone. Eesh, how much damage was that? Oh, okay, that wasn't bad. I'm glad it didn't spread everywhere. That would have been catastrophic when... Yeah, don't do that. I'm sorry. You need a half slab. There you go. Now the items will just flow down there. Easy and simply just awesome. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is put a wall here. Donald Trump would be interested in that. Never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna be hunted down by whomever those people can be. Just make sure your wall is just a little bit taller. Again. So yeah, even though this is infinitely expandable, I didn't say I did say it was cheap to an extent, I guess. So, yeah, I apologize if I made your days a little bit more sadder. Okay, I'm gonna get a hopper, and then we're simply just gonna place it there. Then we'll need a half slab. Come on. Then a block again. We're almost done, guys. Don't worry. If you made it this far, then you're just insanely patient. I don't know how you guys do it. And I'm gonna put another tune in. Not Ward, we heard that already. Let's do that. Alright, cool. So now you've got that. Well, I got that going. We're gonna go ahead and put the next thing there, and we're also going to probably put a safer wall here. Like that. And that should complete it. Almost. Almost done. We're almost done, guys. Don't worry. This is a time-consuming project, as you're probably seeing. I don't like that. There we go. I like how there's a stone top on it for some reason. It's perfect. Alright, so now we need to put some blocks here and some blocks here. Well, actually not there, like this. There we go. That should do the trick for us. So how about we go ahead and just put the daylight sensor in to action. So there it goes. And now it's chopping down everything. If we get closer, we can see the action. There it goes. So yeah, it'll chop things like that. And then, yep, see the items get shot across into that hopper. And the items also just go down there. See? So that worked out really well. That might sort of be 100% collection, but there you go. You just hook up your minecart, and now it's going to pick up everything like so. So that wasn't too difficult. Oh yeah, we can now put a furnace there so it can be pretty solid. So yeah, it worked. And that's your farm. That's it, guys. Like, that's it. If you want, just go ahead and put a glass roof. I'll probably just time-lapse this. And guys, that does it. That is our farm. I'll go ahead and run another test for you so you could just see how it works. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's unloading, by the way. So yeah, it just unloads the items. If there's junk items, don't worry. It loads them pretty good. Sometimes it'll do it twice as fast as well, but right now it's just doing it one time. So there you go. It will unload, and then it'll just go off on its way again. And if I change the time to night, and then if I change it back to day, so time, actually I would have to, I'm sorry, I'd have to change how the daylight sensor works, because it's like Where's the stone slabs? There you are. It's too close to there, so up there it goes anyways. So yeah, it's chopping your thing down, as you can probably tell. I set the game rule to a higher tick speed so we could just see this in action. Yep, there it goes. See, it's very, very, very simple. I like it. Alright, so we should be able to just have this 2 redstone block lines away, maybe, and that would... Yeah, that would do it. And then you just do time set day if you're going to test this out, and then it would send it off on its way again. So that's basically the basis of the farm. That's all. So yeah, there you go. It'll chop them down. Items shoot in the back sometimes. Probably a lot, actually, but that's okay. And it's unloading. And yeah, you're going to get lots of sugarcane, I guarantee it. As a matter of fact, you'll barely just have enough time in the day to collect everything with this one minecart, so you'll be good. Oh, no, random tick speed. And guys, that concludes it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll put a world download for you so you could just simply see the farm, and I hope you have a good day, and enjoy the build. Alright, goodbye.